Different types of health. Holistic health treats the whole person: physical, mental, spiritual, and social aspects. Illness versus disease. Illness is identified by a person's perception and evaluation of how he or she is feeling. People are ill when they infer a diminished capacity to perform tasks and roles expected by society. Disease is based on a professional evaluation and requires therapeutic intervention. Disease classifications are acute, subacute, and chronic. Acute is relatively severe, episodic, which means short of duration and often treatable. Examples are myocardial infarction and lack of kidney function. Subacute is a condition in between acute and chronic. Chronic is less severe but long and continuous. It can be controlled but can lead to serious complications such as asthma, diabetes, and hypertension.
My personal definition of health is an equilibrium of physical health, emotional health, and social health. Physical health isn't just how much you can lift at the gym. It is also about putting the right foods in your body to keep your body strong and healthy. Also, exercising for at least 30 minutes a day can help your health tremendously and decrease your risk of cardiovascular disease, which is the #1 killer in the United States. Mental health is also a huge part of your overall health. Try to keep your levels of stress to a minimum and seek help if you need it. Mental health is often overlooked, but please try not to overlook your mental health, because if your mental health isn't in check, the rest of your health will slowly become unbalanced also. And finally, when referring to social health, I mean surround yourself with positive people. Cut out all the negative people in your life that don't want to see you succeed and only want to get drunk every weekend when there's a frat party. You don't need that in your life. Find friends who can grow and flourish with you. Like me. I'll be your friend.
I think of health as maintaining a balance of physical, mental, and social health. Physical health is the area most people think of. Exercising regularly, eating right, and making sure they get enough sleep so their immune system can function efficiently against illness and disease. Social health is important because the environment you're in and the people you're around can influence your own behavioral and lifestyle habits. Whether you maintain regular communication with your social group or not can also affect your mental health. Your mental health is important because it affects your cognition, which is the processes involved in how you acquire knowledge and process information. The state of your mental health affects your ability to concentrate, ability to memorize and analyze information, and your ability to reason, solve problems, and make decisions. In breaking up health into areas that need to be balanced, it shows that we should be promoting health education on topics such as the prevention and management of illness and disease so that the general population can make well-informed decisions about their health.
Hey guys, my name is Justine and here's my definition of health. Most of the time, when people say I want to be healthy, they're referring to their physical health. They want to eat better, so they cut out junk food from their diet, eat fruits, vegetables, meat low in fat, and drink more water. They might also start working out at the gym or at home, and their workout routine can range from 30 minutes to an hour. But personally, when I say I want to be healthy, I'm referring to my emotional, mental, physical, and social health. In my opinion, wellness is more likely to be achieved if there's a balance in the 4 dimensions I mentioned. However, I believe that mental health is the most significant to a person's overall well-being but it is not taken as seriously as physical health. If you or a loved one are feeling extreme sadness, hopeless, or have thoughts of suicide, seek help because the earlier you address the issue, the better. Your mental health is so important, so check in on others, but don't forget to take care of yourself too. Because once you're in a good place mentally, you will be too, emotionally, physically, and socially.
Hey guys, so I'm recording this on St. Patty's Day, so look at that. Happy St. Patty's Day, even though you're going to be watching this in class on Thursday. Okay, anyways, there are many different definitions of health, such as the medical model's definition, which is health is the absence of illness or disease. And then there's another definition from Society of Academic Emergency Medicine, and their definition is a state of physical and mental well-being that facilitates achievement of individuals and societal goals. The final definition we're going to talk about comes from the Women's Health Organization, and they have defined health as a healthcare system of all activities aimed to promoting, restoring, and maintaining health. The Women's Health Organization's goal is to build a better, healthier future for people all over the world. Working through offices in more than 150 countries, Women's Health Organization staff members work side by side with governments and other partners to ensure the highest attainable level of health for all people. Together, we strive to combat diseases, infectious diseases like influenza and HIV, non-communicable ones like cancer and heart disease as well. We help mothers and children survive and thrive so they can look forward to a healthy old age. We ensure the safety of the air people breathe, the food they eat, the water they drink, and the medicines and vaccinations they need.
According to Healthy People 2020, one of the key determinants of health is biological and genetic factors, which includes heredity. Biological and genetic factors can affect certain populations more than others. For example, older people are biologically more likely to have poorer health than younger people due to how aging affects the body physically and affects their cognitive abilities. Some examples of biological and genetic social determinants of health include age, sex, inherited conditions such as sickle cell anemia, carrying the BRCA1 or BRCA2 gene, which increases the risk for breast and ovarian cancer, and family history of heart disease. According to the CDC, your genetics and family history play a role in many diseases, such as cancer and heart disease. These diseases result from how your genes interact with your lifestyle and behavior, such as your diet and physical activity, and your environment. Heredity refers to how your genetics can affect what diseases you're likely to be predisposed to. A family health history is a record of diseases and health conditions in your family. Your family health history includes factors such as shared genes, common behaviors like exercise habits and foods you like to eat, and living in similar environments. If you have a family health history of a disease, you are more likely to get that disease yourself. But there are steps you can take to prevent disease or find it early. Tell your doctor about your family health history so they can decide which screening tests you need and when you should take those tests. For example, if you have a family history of diabetes, you are more likely to get diabetes yourself. You are also more likely to have prediabetes. Prediabetes is when you have higher than normal blood sugar levels, but it is not high enough for a doctor to diagnose you with diabetes. People with prediabetes are more likely to get type 2 diabetes. Talking to a doctor about your family's history of diabetes can help them advise you on the steps you need to take to prevent or delay diabetes and prediabetes if you have it. You can't change your genes, but you can change unhealthy behaviors. If you have a family health history of disease, you have the most to gain from lifestyle changes and screening tests. In many cases, adopting a healthier lifestyle can reduce your risk for diseases that run in your family. Screening tests, such as diabetes screening and mammograms, can help find early signs of disease. Finding disease early can often mean better health in the long run.
Behavior and lifestyle is one of the leading determinants of health. This includes your diet, exercise, unhealthy behaviors like partying all night, drinking, smoking, gambling, and other risky decisions a person can make. Living an unhealthy lifestyle can lead to heart disease, diabetes, STDs, cancer, and more. So live a stress-free lifestyle by hiking,
Yeah, there.
going on adventures, sightseeing, taking a mini vacation to Disneyland, and surrounding yourself with those who make you happy. Your environment is also a leading determinant of health. Factors include the physical dimension like air pollution, food and water contaminants, radiation, and other toxic chemicals. Socioeconomic relates to your status and the kind of access you have to better health care, while the sociocultural dimension is your learned behavior that you share within the society. Medical care is also a key factor influencing health, but people cannot rely on medical care alone. Yes, you can get the best healthcare possible by getting daily checkups, but it is also up to you to take responsibility for your own health and well-being.